16 heartbreaking moments when cats feel abandoned. Cats are famously independent, but beneath that cool exterior lies a deeply emotional creature that forms powerful bonds with their humans. When those bonds feel shaken, even in small ways, it can leave your cat confused, stressed, and heartbreakingly lonely. Today, we're diving into 16 subtle yet devastating moments when your cat might feel abandoned. Moments so easy to miss, yet so impactful on their little hearts. Some of these may surprise you, and by the end, you'll understand your cat's emotional world on a whole new level. And trust me, number 1 is the most gut-wrenching of all. 16. The silent departure. You slip out of the house without saying a word, thinking your cat won't notice. But to them, your sudden disappearance feels like a betrayal. Cats may not understand goodbyes the way humans do, but they do notice the absence of familiar routines. When you vanish without warning, they're left scanning the room, sniffing at the door, and waiting for footsteps that never come. Over time, this builds unease. They start to associate mornings or the sound of your keys with an impending void. The heartbreak comes not just from missing you, but from being excluded from your world without explanation. Even a simple ritual, a soft pat or a gentle word before you leave, can ease that invisible ache. 15. A favorite scent disappearing. Cats rely on scent to feel secure. Your smell, embedded in blankets, sweaters, and even the furniture, reassures them that they belong. When that scent fades suddenly, maybe you wash all their favorite bedding at once or pack away items during spring cleaning, it creates a silent panic. To us, it's just laundry or decluttering. To them, it's like the map to their safe world has been erased overnight. They'll frantically rub their face against things, trying to restore a sense of familiarity. But until your scent returns, they feel as though you've erased a piece of their shared territory, leaving them adrift and alone. 14. The locked door that used to be open. Imagine this. A room they once roamed freely is suddenly off limits. Maybe it's your bedroom, your home office, or a sunny window spot. To you, it's practical. To them, it's devastating. Cats see access as inclusion. When a door closes where it was always open, they don't understand the reason. All they know is that a part of their world, and by extension, a part of you, is now unreachable. This can trigger behaviors like scratching at the door or crying in confusion, not out of defiance, but because they feel cast out of a place where memories of safety once lived. 13. The forgotten greeting. Your cat waits near the door, tail flicking, ears tilted forward. You walk in, weighed down by groceries, texts, and endless to-do lists, and you breeze past without a glance. That single moment, the one where you fail to acknowledge their excitement, cuts deeper than you realize. Cats anticipate your return with the same intensity that dogs do, even if they hide it better. When you don't pause to connect, it tells them, however unintentionally, that their joy in seeing you doesn't matter. It's like canceling a dance they've rehearsed all day. 12. A sudden change in your schedule. Cats thrive on routine. They anchor their sense of safety to predictable patterns. Breakfast at a certain hour, a favorite chair always waiting, lights dimming before bed. When that rhythm abruptly shifts, late-night work calls, skipped meals, different sleeping spots, your cat doesn't see it as flexibility. They see it as the world tilting off balance. Even small inconsistencies can make them feel like they no longer know where they fit. The heartbreaking part? They often respond by retreating, curling into themselves as if trying to rebuild the stability you've accidentally shaken apart. 11. The overlooked cry for help. Sometimes, abandonment isn't physical. It's emotional. Your cat may cry softly from another room, or sit silently in a doorway with wide, questioning eyes. If those signals are ignored, they internalize a painful lesson, that their needs don't matter. It's easy to assume a meow is just being vocal, or a paw tap is simple curiosity. But often, these are attempts to connect. When you fail to notice, it reinforces a deep loneliness, teaching them to stop reaching out entirely. This kind of abandonment is invisible, and therefore, the hardest to mend. 10. Replaced by glowing screens. Cats notice when your attention drifts elsewhere. Long evenings spent staring at phones or laptops create a silent wall between you. They may sit beside you, even pressing against your arm, only to realize you never truly look back. Over time, this teaches them that your presence is hollow. You're there in body, but not in spirit. Some cats will act out to reclaim your focus, while others will quietly withdraw, curling up alone in another room. The tragedy lies in how easily this kind of abandonment can happen without you ever meaning to hurt them. 9. A favorite ritual suddenly ending. Maybe it's the nightly treat, the morning window gazing session, or the shared nap on the couch. These rituals are small to us, but monumental to your cat. When life gets busy and these habits stop without explanation, it's like losing a secret handshake. Cats don't understand why it ended, only that a sacred moment of connection has been erased. They may wait patiently at the usual spot, day after day, not realizing the tradition is gone forever. That silent waiting is one of the most heartbreaking sights you'll ever witness. 8. The lonely meal. Feeding time isn't just about food, it's about presence. When you start tossing kibble into the bowl while rushing out the door, or scheduling an automatic feeder to handle dinner entirely, your cat loses a vital thread of connection. To them, the shared ritual of mealtime is a moment of reassurance. It tells them, "You care enough to meet my needs directly." When that disappears, they don't just miss the interaction. They question whether they still matter in your world. It's not about the food itself. It's about being seen in their most basic vulnerability: hunger. 7. Moving without anchoring. A new home can be thrilling for humans, but for cats, it's a total collapse of everything familiar. Their smells, hiding spots, and landmarks vanish overnight. What's worse, if you get caught up in unpacking and forget to introduce them gently to the new space, they may feel as though you've abandoned them entirely in a strange, hostile territory. Without your scent and guidance, they can spiral into anxiety, crouching under furniture as though the whole world has turned against them. The heartbreaking part? They don't know this is a temporary storm, only that their old life is gone. 6. A scent of someone else. Cats are deeply sensitive to smells, especially yours. When you come home drenched in unfamiliar scents, from another animal, another house, or even a new laundry detergent, they may not recognize you immediately. Imagine their panic. Their trusted human suddenly smells like a stranger. Some cats react by hissing or hiding. Others simply freeze, unsure whether to approach. Until your scent reestablishes itself, they live in a painful limbo, longing for the you they know, while fearing the you they smell. It's a quiet kind of abandonment, made all the more tragic because they can't understand it isn't intentional. 5. The disappearing playtime. At first, you played together every day. The feather wands, the crinkle balls, the joyful sprints through the hallway. But slowly, life crept in. Work deadlines, late dinners, endless scrolling. The toys sat untouched, and your cat waited, pawing at them, hopeful. When play fades from your shared life, it's not just boredom they feel, it's rejection. Play is how cats express trust and joy, and when that channel goes silent, they assume the bond itself has weakened. They don't know you're tired or stressed. They only know the laughter and movement you once shared has been replaced by stillness and silence. 4. Leaving them behind during chaos. When loud events erupt, thunderstorms, fireworks, construction noise, your cat instinctively looks for safety. They expect you to be that safe place. But if you're busy, distracted, or physically absent during those moments of terror, they're forced to face their fear alone. Their tiny body might tremble under a bed while they listen for your voice, your footsteps, anything to reassure them they're not alone. The heartbreak here comes not from the noise itself, but from the realization that their trusted guardian wasn't there when they needed comfort most. 3. The long absence with no return sign. You go on vacation or leave for an extended work trip. For you, it's temporary, just a week or two away. For your cat, it feels like an endless void. As the days pass, your scent fades. The sound of your voice becomes a memory. Each creak of the door raises their hopes, only for them to fall again when it's not you. Even if someone else feeds them, it's not the same. The food sustains their body, but not their heart. By the time you return, they may greet you with a mixture of relief and hurt, as if to say, "Why did you disappear without warning? How do I know you won't do it again?" 2. The slow retreat of affection. Sometimes abandonment doesn't come in one big event. It creeps in slowly, unnoticed. Maybe you used to scoop them up for snuggles every night, but now it's only once a week. Maybe you once whispered to them while cooking dinner, but now you barely speak. They notice every drop in affection, every missed cuddle, every silence where words used to be. To them, this isn't just life getting busy. It feels like love fading. The most painful part? They have no way to ask why. They can only retreat, curling themselves tighter and tighter, protecting what little hope remains. 1. Being given away. The ultimate heartbreak comes when a cat is truly left behind. Sometimes it happens with no warning. A carrier appears, a car ride follows, and suddenly their whole world is gone. They're left in a shelter, or at a relative's house, surrounded by strange scents and voices. They search desperately for you, certain you'll return, even as days turn to weeks. Cats don't understand circumstances like moving, allergies, or life changes. All they know is that the person they trusted most vanished. Even if they adapt to a new home, a part of them remains frozen in that moment of abandonment, a wound that may never fully heal. There you have it. Those are the moments that make your cat feel abandoned. Curious for more insights? Discover the ways they remember affection, or learn about how cats try to apologize. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.